Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you are returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. May say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you fit. If you'd like to book a personal war line with your own story, all of my information can be found below in the description box, and my books are always open. I've already laid the cards out. This is actually like take 4. I had some sound issues, so I had to start over. But I've laid the cards out, so let's just talk about what I have here. So at the center of this spread, of the entire spread, is somebody who I want to say this is a lazy person. This also could indicate somebody who's either unemployed or didn't, and as it's connecting to all the other cards, I also feel like there's somebody here who didn't really put in any work to fortify a foundation, the foundation of a relationship, right? Because they've been released. I feel like somebody, and I saw this initially 2 different ways. So for the collective, I feel like you too may not have expected yourself or anticipated yourself to be in a position to release a particular relationship, and it is specific to a specific person, because based on all the cards that I have, there in each of the cards that actually show people, there's one person in each card. So I'm not looking at a group of people that it kind of feels like, and I've been talking about this too, where like your blessings aren't being denied, they're being delayed, and the delay is because there is a connection that you have still had in your energy field, or that you were still connected to, that you were still, not that you were necessarily committed to them, but you were still connected in some kind of way that you hadn't released. It is the release of that person or that connection that is kind of like the last person. So say if you had a whole list of people that you've kind of like distanced yourself from, or you've cut off, for some of y'all, there is one specific person that you've been reluctant to release for whatever the reason is, okay? And it usually stems from the fact that it's because you love this person. You genuinely have love for this person, and you may have genuinely expected something different from them, and it just didn't pan out that way. And as a spiritual being, if you've been rocking with me for any length of time, then you know the more that you shed, the more that you purge, the more that you release, you make room for the new shit or the new people or whoever is supposed to actually be a part of your life. So I think for you, collective, you may have started to recognize where your connection or tied to this person, it wasn't really giving you the emotional satisfaction or feeling that you wanted. You may have thought that having this person in your life would be like the complete, it completes or rounds you out, whatever you got going on. You may have thought that this one person was part of that rounding out, right? And I feel like for you, I also feel like this person did not expect, they never saw this, they never expected, they never saw it coming, they never thought that you would make a choice. And here's the thing, it's not to say that you don't have love for them, okay? Because I do believe that the love is there. However, I think you recognize at some point where there is somebody here in your camp who has been either disloyal to you, or the fact that they just have never really done anything to fortify the foundation of your relationship. Like I think I said this in the last reading, where you may have been the one doing all of the doing. You were the one that were always showing up. You always showed up, right? And by you making a decision to move away from it expeditiously, the tower shows up and kind of like it wrecks everything that this person perceived as being secure. So if they felt that they had some form of security in your life or being a part of your life, they no longer have that. Especially if you were I heard a source of stability, but the way it's being kind of the way the imagery is in my head, it's not just about the source of stability. It had some component of finances. There's a financial component to this. I heard somebody thought wrong. I don't even really know what that means, but somebody thought wrong. I feel collective, you shored up your boundaries. You may have even recognized or started to recognize that the person that you were dealing with, this person that you've released, they got some toxic shit going on with them. And I also feel like this person, if they've got a lot of burdens, I feel as though I heard, don't make your problems my problems. So I kind of feel like you've kind of erected your boundaries in such a way where if somebody was having an issue, literally their issue is their issue. You're not participating. You're like, yeah, no. Right? And I kind of also feel like, collective, if you made this decision, if you made the decision to pull away from it or to release it, you may have because I'm going back to, think of all the times that you've had to make cuts or, you've had to release certain people. You may have noticed an immediate shift in energy or immediate upswing, something positive, the moment you kind of release something or release people or situations. Because literally what you're doing is you're making room for the new stuff that actually belongs in your life. And that is temperance. That's balance. But because you're already very dissatisfied, like I kind of feel like you may have been pouring in a lot of love to this person or the situation, and it really left I heard a bitter taste in your mouth. And what they were offering you in return, it really wasn't a whole lot. It left a bitter taste in your mouth. And even though I feel like you may have very fond memories of this person, you're no longer prioritizing them. And at one point you may have tried to do that. You may have been trying to prioritize having them as a part of your life. The crazy part about it is, again, like they want to come in, I feel like now that you've walked away from it, like they want to come towards you and try to, be transparent there. I feel like somebody is like strategically trying to plan a way to come back to you or come into your energy to try to like, let's work together to build on the foundation. Let's try again, right? However, I also feel like your choice to move away really stems from the fact that you could tell, either you could see it or you recognized it, that the person that you were dealing with, they're not as loyal as they pretend to be. I kind of feel like it's the energy of somebody like really trying to rah like they got your back, but they don't really have your back like that. They don't even really have shit to offer to have your back like that. Ooh. And it's funny because I kind of feel like too, I feel like somebody was hoping. I hate when people try to play on emotions. I kind of feel like somebody was here. They were hoping that they would appeal to the parts of you that remember all the fun times that y'all had, like all the great stuff that y'all did. And I feel like I'm like looking at the look on this face. You're feeling you're already very skeptical about it. Because you're not thinking you're not thinking from an emotional space. You're thinking from a very logical space. Right now, you're looking at this shit eyes wide open. You're looking at it eyes wide open. You're literally seeing that whatever they're trying to offer you, it ain't much anyway. And again, this person may have wanted you to prioritize them, or for you to like be in a space where you're having to like juggle, between the responsibilities that you're supposed to be focusing on and them. Yeah, somebody didn't expect you to just cut it off. If you've cut them off, and I said, you still got love for this person. You still are showing up as this loving, kind, I want to tell you, if you're feeling some kind of way about erecting these boundaries, the boundaries that you erect are the most loving and compassionate thing that you can do for yourself. Okay? Because I feel like at one point there was a time in your life where you may have prioritized this person in such a way that you took on burdens that didn't even belong to you. But that's because you were so loving and you're so generous. And remember, I've always said, like, the blessings that are due to you, they're delayed. They're not denied. They're delayed. They're delayed because God knows your heart. God knows that if they shower you with all of the abundance and everything that you've been working for, while you still have this person in your life, if this person were to come to you with their hand out because of who you are and the love in your heart, you would help them. No. No. God is saying no. You are not helping this person. And if it's a group of people, you ain't helping these people. Why? Because they've never helped you. That's part of the big lesson here. Why are you extending yourself to people who, like, I think I said this to a client yesterday. You're the kind of person, like, you're a very loving, generous, kind person, right? People are intimidated by your presence, but you're a very kind and loving person. People take advantage of that kindness, not realizing or recognizing the karmic repercussions from just fucking with you and not keeping it a buck, not being, not keeping things on 100. They don't see that. And by you erecting the boundaries, folks are like in their feelings. They're in their feelings because they never expected you to erect those boundaries with them. Yeah. And now they want to come back in from the cold. They're definitely feeling they're feeling the presence or the absence. I'm sorry. They're feeling the absence of your energy. But I literally feel like you're like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on this because this is not what I wanted. Like I wanted my wish fulfillment, but if this is not part of it, then I'm okay. And by you rejecting the situation, you've got a new cycle that's like right here. The Ace of Cups is out here twice, both times in the upright. Yep. They did not expect that. They did not expect that. And you may have somebody here who is feeling very, I want to say you're dealing with somebody who's very codependent. You may also have somebody here who's kind of like I want to say they're like they dig into your shit or they want to know what's going on with you. It's giving me love bomb. This person may have even love bombed you in the past. And that is absolutely a toxic trait. Yes, and the reason why you have your boundaries up is because you already know that somebody has betrayed you. And the thing about it is you've already exited. You walked away from it in favor of new opportunities, new situations. And literally by you moving away, I'm looking at this Wheel of Fortune in the upright with this Ace of Pentacles. I literally feel like by you making the decision to drop this last person, this one last person, that was literally what you needed. The King of Swords to this Ace of Pentacles. That was literally what you needed to do. Drop this person. Because you remember there's, I have somebody here, it's like they're stuck in the past, and I think I said this in the last reading, like they want to kind of keep things the way that it used to be, but you're not that person anymore. And this person is kind of like in denial that, that you've moved on, that you willfully made the choice to move on. Yep. They had some kind of expectation. Ooh, child. This person has some kind of, whoever this is, had some expectation that you would be like, I heard the word supportive. What was the word that I heard before that? It came and went so quickly. It's kind of like, ooh, I heard rescue them. Somebody had an expectation that you would rescue them. That's weird. I would never even think that with this card, because that's not what it means, but that's what I heard. Somebody had an expectation that you would rescue them from whatever, I heard pits of hell, whatever pits of hell that they're in or have been in. They had some level of expectation that you would be providing their stability. Ew. Well, that's not happening. Yep. Look at you. And I'm off. Yeah. So now this person, I feel like that you may have somebody here. You could be dealing with somebody who's immature. They could be younger than you. I kind of feel like it feels like, I'm getting two things. Somebody here could be obsessed with the fact that you've moved on. They're very upset. They're like, if you got new opportunities in front of you, this person is really, really upset. Collective, I see you making plans and making moves. And this person is very, 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 very upset. I said there was betrayal here, and you already know that. There's a toxic connection here. There's been some toxic there's been something toxic in this connection, and it is connected to your past. Yes, you may have had some fond memories, but you also remember the bad shit. You also remember the bad shit. And now this person feels a sense of disappointment because they are at a distance from you. And I feel like your boundaries are so firm, like they can't get close to you even if they wanted to. They can't. You're focusing on your self-love. You focusing on you. I like it. Somebody here could be resisting the change, being resistant to the changes that are going on around them. Somebody could be pissed. Somebody here may be unable to travel. They may be unable to travel towards you. I also feel like somebody may have wanted you to be at a crossroad of having to make a choice, like where you're choosing between them, staying connected to them, and going after what it is that you want. Or if you are entering into a new cycle, like say you're in a relationship already or whatever, like you could be partnered or not, it doesn't matter. But if you're being presented with a new opportunity for like a new love cycle or something like that, I kind of feel like this person wanted you to be juggling them. I feel like they wanted you to focus more on them than the opportunity that you were trying to go towards. They were trying to prevent that from happening. I also get the energy, like it almost feels like this person, whoever this is that we're talking about, they may have felt like if you make a choice to go towards this new love cycle, if you make a choice to go towards this new love cycle, that they would be missing, like you wouldn't give to them at all. So they wanted you, it's kind of like keeping you distracted. That's the word. They wanted to keep you distracted. I feel like they wanted to keep you distracted so that you would potentially miss an opportunity as well. I think that was also part of the plan. And I say plan very loosely. But I do feel like plan. There may have been a plan, it feels like, to distract you long enough to where you potentially missed an opportunity. And it's like, if you pay more attention to me, then you're missing out on what's going on over here. Yeah, somebody here did not want, and the thing is that somebody here didn't think, if intuitively and I'm just going to put myself in this, like intuitively, you may have already you saw something. And I feel like this person was hoping that you didn't. Yeah, this may have something to do with the home. Whoop, death is over. By you making the choice to move away from this situation or the relationship, you've deaded it. You've cut it out. Like, you released it, all of that. And by you doing that, that's where these new blessings come in. And somebody is really upset about it. There's no more passion in this relationship. If there's a relation, I heard the sun is setting. If there's no more passion on this relationship, the sun is setting. If it was abundant at one time, it is no longer that. You are opting to go in a new direction. Okay. Remember I said I felt like there was a plan here that has something to do with like financial stability, or could have something to do with money, and their plan didn't work, right? I have labor and wealth both in the reverse. Like, it didn't work. They had an expectation of something, and I definitely do see somebody here who doesn't really want to, like, this is the kind of person who doesn't want to work to have the kind of, stability or, abundance that you may have in your life, because collective, we're doing the work. Whoever this person is, they don't want to do the work. They just want to live the way they want your life. They want to live the way that you live without doing the work. Release. Baby. Yeah. And here's the thing, because we all have the gift of intuition. If this person at one point had the gift of intuition, their intuition may be blocked. Again, I said they never saw this coming. They never expected, this person never saw the lights going down on this relationship. Somebody's either keeping a secret or you're not speaking to them. I kind of feel like, somebody's super emotional right now too, because now they're experiencing bad luck, failure. Look at that. Somebody's got anxiety. Somebody ran out of time. I think I said this in the last reading. Like, if they were given a certain amount of time to kind of like correct whatever the issue was, they didn't take the time that they had. They didn't use it wisely. So obviously they've run out of time, and it's because they were trying to hide something. If they were a shapeshifter, somebody was trying to hide that. They didn't want you to see that. But they don't want to change. And whatever it is they're trying to do against you, they can't do it anymore. They're unbalanced. Ooh, look at that deceit. Child. Let's grab some index cards. Where are we? 25 minutes. Let's grab some index cards. Uh-oh. Somebody's hiding the truth. Several failed attempts. Month of January may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. And we have a liar. I don't know if the mic just picked up my stomach growling. I haven't had breakfast yet. They may have been trying to affect your solar plexus chakra. Or theirs could be, because I do have somebody here who's unbalanced. So their solar, yeah, absolutely. Their solar plexus chakra is all messed up now that you've, cut ties. An aunt could be involved, or you could be an aunt. They could be an aunt. Failed attempt, empty victory, right underneath several failed attempts. So whatever it was they were trying to do, it's not working. Releasing mental burdens for good. Amen. We like it. Could also be dealing with a Pisces. Month of November could be of significance. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Somebody forged signatures on a legal document. There's a new love, new person or cycle on the horizon. Somebody was trying to keep you distracted. I literally said that. Somebody was trying to keep you distracted from this new love cycle. It could be a Pisces. But you're releasing the mental burdens. Okay? You may have clarity on the situation. You are respected by your peers and your community. There are illegal activities. The exposure of somebody's sins is out here. Somebody cannot be trusted. Somebody's been blocked. Again, it could be Sagittarius. Also could be a stepsister involved. Somebody here is working against you. Somebody here has no discipline. There's a distorted feminine. The month of October may also be of significance. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. And these are fated events. Bottom of the deck is cousins or family friends may also be involved. Okay. Communicate, receive, and express the truth. Acceptance, accept the past and current situations and work through issues gracefully. And then finally I have out here a passionate connection, shared vision, and value. I kind of relate that, because it's called lovers. I kind of relate that to the new cycle that you may have going on or getting ready to come into. Pay attention, look out for signs from the divine, and acknowledge the red flags if you see them. All right, let's grab some tea leaves. Uh-oh. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So again, this could be a friend of one of your friends or somebody that's been close to you that you may have had a deep relationship with. Then we have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Broken wishbone, a wish will not be granted. Broken ring, parting of ways either in romance or business. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And finally, archway, a new opportunity, possibilities, or pathways are opening up. See, that pathway, that archway is opening up for you simply because you've elected to drop this particular person. I believe this is the last person that you've been holding on to for way too long. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you or gave you clarity over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate it to those who need the message the most. If you'd like to book a personal more line with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I put the link for the membership because I know that you can't see it unless you're on the browser. But I have a membership subscription to my channel for $5.99, and on the membership platform, you get a weekly, a week ahead reading for like Monday through Saturday, and I usually put those out on Sundays. And then whatever readings don't quite make it to the channel because I record a bunch of times and sometimes I just feel weird about them, so they don't end up on the channel. But for $5.99 a month, that's what you get. All right. Anywho, I love you guys. Till next time, take care and be well and be safe.